Now let's go over the validation phase of our project. Validation is where we are ensuring that the fixes that our team has made have been made correctly. And the more issues we're able to fix correctly the first time, the faster our project is going to be completed. It is usually the auditor of our digital asset who is going back and validating the fixes. And if the issue is not fixed, then the auditor will provide feedback on how to actually resolve the issue. So the auditor will go in, and for those issues that are validated, they will mark validated. If the issue is not fixed, then they will provide further guidance on what is necessary to resolve the issue. And there are usually multiple rounds of validation. Here I have 3 to 5. And what can help reduce the number of rounds of validation is Accessibility Tracker. This is a platform, and the reason why it really helps with validation is it has AI inside of the dashboard, and the AI has access to your audit report data. So their AI can guide your team, even if your team is unfamiliar with accessibility, it can guide your team on what is necessary to make the fix. And so this can really reduce the rounds of validation that are needed. So on this next slide, I have a screenshot from Accessibility Tracker. Here we can see what is our audit report transposed inside of Accessibility Tracker. This gives us a centralized dashboard to work from, and we can assign issues to our different team members, and so they can chip away at the project simultaneously. And then once you go inside of the view issue, there you will find the different AI tools to help your team with the fixes, but this can help keep you on track. And then let's also focus in on the status column inside of the broad view of our audit report inside of Tracker. The status view shows a few different labels here. We can see completed, we can see validated, we can see in progress, and needs work. So for completed, this can be where your team has finished the issue and they're ready for it to be validated. So they'll mark it as completed. With validated, that is where the auditor will mark the issue as validated, which means it is resolved and we are done with that issue. In progress is a label that can come from your team where they are working on an issue, but it is not yet completed. We also have here needs work. So this is where the validator can add in that the issue has not been resolved, and then they will mark it as needs work. And then there, if you'll want to find notes, you can go inside of the individual issue. So you can go to view issue, look at all of the details for that issue, and then you can find feedback from the auditor on exactly what is missing to fully fix the issue. Now, this is very helpful. This is a platform. It's not absolutely necessary, but it can really speed your project along. And then when you have validation, it just makes it so much easier if everyone's working from the same, really the same centralized hub, so that you can complete the project faster, stay organized, and you don't have to go back and redo any work. There's never any confusion. And this can come up when you're using a spreadsheet. So the Accessibility Tracker platform is very helpful with validation. And for further resources, if you need help with an audit, you can go to accessible.org. There you will find other support services for your project, as well as an accessibility calculator, cost calculator that can help you in estimating how much your project will cost. Also, we just went over Accessibility Tracker. This is a platform that tracks all accessibility issues. So many platforms only track the issues that are flagged by a scan. We don't just want to track those issues that are flagged by a scan because, of course, scans are limited. Scans are susceptible to false positives and false negatives. We want to know with certainty how much progress we are making, how much more we have to go. And so their Accessibility Tracker really helps because it's an audit-based platform. It's not based on a scam. And as we've talked about, it has AI to help your team with fixes. In the description for this lesson, you will find the playlist to this entire training. I will also include any updates and additional resources to help you with your with your accessibility project. And that is going to do it for this lesson. We will continue on with the next.